Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back to iAllegedly. I've got a good one for you today because crime is destroying everything, absolutely everything. And I have total proof. Like, subscribe, but let's get right into it. In Portland, Oregon, they built residences for the Ritz-Carlton brand. These are beautiful. These are condos in the business district that are absolutely stunning. And it's luxury living, to say the least. These things went for upwards of $1 million for a condo, high rise, beautiful place. There's 113 units available. Great, go grab it. Only problem is it's Portland, Oregon. And the problem that people have is there's a tremendous amount of crime in Portland. And I don't care how nice, this street is, two streets over, you've got junkies and trouble and people sleeping on the sidewalk and stealing and robbing people. The Ritz-Carlton brand was not strong enough to maintain this, to keep people to buy these places. Now, you can sit there and say, oh, Dan, it's $1 million condo. Well, you know what? There's so much more to that. Here's the thing that you have to think about. You've got all the upgrades involved with purchasing a new piece of property. Oh, Dan, you'd like the metal, faucet. You'd like this. You'd like that. You'd like granite. You'd like hardwood floors or the tile that looks like wood. All that costs money, big money, and we custom design it for you, and we have to wrap that into the purchase. The problem is that now these places are selling for one half off, 50% off. The only problem is you can't leave your house. You can get a really good deal on a condo, and you're going to have neighbors that are furious, but they've sold 11 of these, 11 of the 113. Is that terrible or what? Now, the bank is taking control of this, and they just attribute this to crime. But it's the beginning, because you're going to see more and more cities that are doing this. New York City is outlawing home ownership. Think about this. You want to sell your piece of property. As of right now, they signed an executive order where you have to have the nonprofits say if they want to purchase your property. Yes or no. They have 30 days to give you an answer right now. This has gone into effect. It's going to kill real estate in New York City, just like it did in Portland. Now, Portland, Oregon, doesn't have the communist mayor yet. Seattle does. Don't think I have the cities confused. So after 30 days, Portland, if they say we're going to buy this, they have another 120 days to give you an offer. Guys, that's 3 months. Or I'm sorry, pardon me, my math is off. That's 4 months. They have 4 months to decide if they're going to give you an offer on the property. Okay, we've decided, Dan, not to buy your house. Oh, thank God. Okay, let me go to the public and sell it to the public. I go out and I get an offer. Ryan Serhant is my realtor, and you've seen him on, New York real estate and all that stuff. New York listing. Okay? Anyways, Ryan sells my price. Only problem now is I then have to go back to the nonprofits. I'm not making this up. This is already in place. I have to go back to the nonprofits and give them one more chance with another 90 days to give me an answer if they're going to meet or beat that price. This is going to destroy real estate. This is what they wanted to do. This is what you voted for. Remember, this is the same ass clown, jackass, fool, imbecile who's never ran a taco stand. And this guy is convinced that he's going to go out and make this legal. So it's destroyed New York real estate. Get ready, man. You guys haven't seen or heard of anything yet. In my area, Southern California, gas company, they are getting rid of their offices, their branch offices. They want to close the remaining 43 branch offices. Now, you've called the gas company in your state. I don't care where you live. It's horrible. It's AI. Hello, please answer these questions. You can find most of our answers on the website. No, no, no. You want to be able to go in if you have an issue, and you want to be able to sit there and you'll love this one. When my girlfriend passed away 3 years ago, I called the gas company to pay the bill, to say, hey, listen, I just want to make sure that while we're dealing with her estate and everything, that the bill gets paid. Oh, you have to transfer it into your name. What are you talking about? Well, you live there. I don't live here. Separate residence. No, 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 no. We're going to shut it off tonight if you don't pay for it. Well, needless to say, I got a lawyer involved in that one. And I had to give them my personal information. They transferred the account over and they said, oh, by the way, you need to pay this. Now I was going to pay the bill with her and I was furious with them. And I told them to sue her now. Go ahead and sue her. Okay? Because now you're sitting there and you're telling me that there's an outstanding bill, but you want me to pay for it. Well, you've benefited from the gas in the house. How did I bet? I don't live here. I don't live here. So that got straightened out pretty quickly, and they forgave me because I told them I was going to sue Southern California Gas and the fat ass that answered the phone. I think that's how I put it. Okay? And you know I said it just like that too. So needless to say, they're getting rid of 43 offices for Southern California Gas. Do you care about the job numbers? Job numbers came out from October. We only, added 41,000 jobs 3 months ago. Who cares? No one cares. I care about what happened 3 days ago. Bring those numbers out. Does it look like a recession? Does it look like we're heading into one? We're in Armageddon, guys. We're in, fight for your life. That's where I think we're at right now. It's ridiculous. Inflation rising. Inflation is a real problem because I have a great article I found for you guys. Fast food places have lost their luster. No, crappy food has lost its luster. No one wants to go out and spend $20 on a hamburger and have it be slop. In-N-Out Hamburger, I think, is the best hamburger chain in Southern California. That's my opinion. The problem that I have with In-N-Out lately is you have to order a double or a 3x3, which is 3 patties to equal what you'd get with a couple quarter pounders or anything like that to get a decent sized burger. What do? They skimp on the size of the meat as soon as they want to cut back on cost. Again, a reasonable, great burger. It's got a secret menu. If you ever come to Southern California, it's worth eating there. It's fantastic. But people are just sick of it. The budget appeal of this food is just gone. It is. And I am so into the coupons right now. I am so into KFC in California. They have a $10 deal where you can get 8 pieces of chicken or 10 of the chicken fingers for $10. Great deal. But it's only on Tuesdays, and you got to remember that. Oh, shoot, I forgot about that. That was a couple days ago. You know what I mean? It's like, that's crazy, but it's better than nothing. But then it's KFC, too. So you're eating the deep fried stuff that I cannot eat till I become 100 years old. With the inflationary numbers and with the crime and with everything that's happening, we're starting to see how bad things really are right now. If you think that, oh, Dan, it's all going to work itself out. This real estate thing's going to work itself out. I talked about the Zillow thing the other day. This is real right now. My friend Jay, who's the foreclosure king, is out posting notices on businesses that you've heard of, hotels in Southern California. He is doing office complexes now, and it is going at a record pace. And eventually, these places are going to sell. They're going to be given away for pennies on the dollar. You're not going to see these places sell, for a lot of money. You're going to see hotels that have $100 million worth of loans get sold for 60. You'll see things like that. But then you got to run the hotel. You got to maintain the hotel. I recently stayed at the Cromwell Hotel, which I love the Cromwell, and I wanted to kiss that place goodbye before Vanderpump comes in and sprinkles her fairy dust and puts sugar on everything. And I did. This is going to be a very cool video because I went and filmed, and they let me walk through the Cromwell and film it all prior to the remodel. Oh, isn't that cool? When this place gets done and Lisa does her magic, Dan will come back and film again. Oh, Dad or he'll throw up. Either way. But the point is that Vegas was off. Vegas changed the gambling laws to where you can only write off 90% of your losses. All of the slot hosts, all of the dealers, everybody is telling me that it's off. All of the cab drivers are telling me that it's off. One cab company told me, well, we're a little busier, but we got rid of 25 cabs. Why would you guys do that? You got one of the biggest trade shows ever throughout the year. Well, it's just not the traffic. Companies that used to send 5 people out are sending 1 person out. You're starting to see changes that we have not seen in forever. But the crime and the problems with real estate, you're going to see in New York City, Portland, all these different places. Could you imagine buying something? You're in it. I mean, it's swanky, guys, and it's whatever you think swanky is. These people that bought these places were the very, very rich and high end in the Portland area, and they went out and spent an absolute boatload of money on their condos. And now you find out someone's going to pay starting price $400,000 less than you. When do you get upset? When do you sit there and say, I think I got ripped off? Okay? Or is it just the problem? Is it the community? When does the community step forward? We've seen this in places, California, like Santa Monica. 3rd Street Promenade used to be the greatest place to go shop. All the restaurants. It was really cool. You had really high-end restaurants down there, and they would compete with each other at lunchtime to get people's business. Hey, we're going to have a buffet today for $12. And this was a restaurant that a plate of food was normally $30, but they would have sample dishes and things like that. And my kids would love to go down there 8-10 years ago, and they would like check out every place. Oh, this is where we're going to eat today. It's all boarded up now. 90% of those places are closed. The end of 3rd Street Promenade was awful. It's got 3 stories of shopping, which nobody wants to do. But again, the crime. I hate shopping in Las Vegas for anything now, because when you go in these stores, everything is under lock and key, and you've got the security guards, and it's awful. And you're going to see this more and more. But the Consumer Electronics Show was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. If you ever get a chance to go there, it's worth seeing. There's crazy stuff from around the world, and some of it is going to market, some of it will never go to market. And guys like me, it's like, when I did the medical conferences, I'm not a doctor, and don't have a medical background, I have a marketing background, and I would have people that would answer, and ask all the right questions of these people. But I learned everything from that. I learned how to raise money and everything else. But asking these people questions, there are products out there that they have spent millions of dollars on that you will never see. You'll never be able to buy it. Nothing. The one thing that was surprising was there was a lot less wearable stuff right now. And there was one place that was ridiculous where they had a reversible watch. So your Apple Watch, on one side, it's an Apple Watch. On the other side, it's a really high-end, nice timepiece. Like, who would buy this? Well, we think it's the future. No, it's like your ego is such that I'm telling you, if I drop dead, you'll know it, because my Apple Watch will tell you. Okay? Anyways, crime is going to destroy everything. We need police. New York needs police. One thing that just happened in Seattle, which is insane, and I called my cop friend about this to say, can you believe this? They will not arrest people that are doing open drug use right now in the city streets of Seattle. Wow, how about that, guys? Smoke a little weed or worse in public? Leave them alone. Okay? How about cops doing their jobs? How about no lawlessness? Because it's going to do things like destroy the Ritz-Carlton. And you can sit there and say, oh, Dan, it's so negative, it's the problem that we have with this economy and everything else. No. Follow the rules. We all need to follow the rules. From even the ridiculous gas company shutting down its offices so you can call them. What about the 43 offices? How many people work in those 43 offices that are now closing? We don't have those numbers yet, sir. You don't? Okay, well, it took me 14 minutes to get through to hear that you don't have that. Yeah. AI is good to a point. AI is going to change everything. And I mean, wound care and your health care, it's going to do some miraculous things. But it's also going to make it so that your wife, who's had a job for 18 years at the gas company, is going to lose her job. Please don't forget to check out newvideos.com. Big advertising push starts today. And we have a private channel called iAllegedly Live, where we do everything that's uncensored, that's too hot to talk about other places, believe it or not. And reach out anytime. I'll see you soon. Got to email me at the old email address right now, which is iallegedly@gmail.com, until the new website gets set up. And I'll see you very soon.